Good day, fine people. I hope you are well. My name is Nick on the zxspectrum 48K, and we're looking at a game called Garfield, Winter's Tale, also known as A Midsummer Night's Dream, published by The Edge in 1990. It's a game involving Garfield, you knew this, which came out on the Amiga, Android CPC, Atari ST, Commodore 64 as well. We've also reviewed Big Fat Hairy Deal, another Garfield game from The Edge in 1988, not The Edge out of U2. Now, there's a number of stages on this, so we'll see how I get on. It's not about expert gameplay. So the first one, we're going down a ski slope. There's me going backward and forward. I'm falling on my face. To the left is Odie, the dog. We need to get to the bottom of this slope, according to the instructions, before him. Now, our energy is on the bottom left. That cat there, gradually frowning. We can press fire button to go over these jumps. I'm not doing very well here. Now, there's be spectators either side holding pizzas or food, and we can press fire button to grab them. Good luck, Nicky. Good luck. Now, without a cheat, there's something I can grab. Let's do that. No, I've missed it. Without cheating, I doubt I'd see the other stages, but right at the start, there is an option to go to those other levels straight away, which involves a chocolate factory and skating along a maze trying to find the way out. So if you're stuck on stage one, you can quickly go to the other ones. I don't know how I'm going to get ahead of that Odie. Who's ever heard of a skiing cat? Certainly not me. Boof, right, okay. Well, that guy's randomised next to something that can make us fall over, so I can't do that. Why is Odie in the lead? I do not know. If you are a skiing dog on a frisbee, then comment below. Garfield, of course, written originally by Jim Davis, is that right? I can't remember my own writing, in 1978. There is another Garfield game, oh dear. There's another Garfield game which I think it's called Garfield 3, I think, also by The Edge. So you might have to look at that at some point. Now, if you had this game back in the day, then let me know if you complete it completely. Garfield the cat is obsessed with lasagna, of course. And if we get to the bottom of here, cheat might be on or might not. I don't know if I've seen it. I think it is on. If we get to the bottom of here, then obviously we can eat a bit of lasagna. Kaboof! I don't know how you finish ahead of Odie, I really don't, but he gets in the way. So at the moment, it's a bit of a quiet affair. I do prefer Garfield, A Big Hairy Deal. It's more exploration in that one. This looks like it's got different stages, so I prefer that one. Put your favourite Garfield game in the comment section below. I'll be rather interested to see how this plays on the Commodore Amiga. I expect there'll be a little bit of music to accompany us on the way down. Collision detection's a little bit iffy here. Just got away with that. If you hit it by the merest pixel, you're down. Where in reality, if you're speeding down a ski slope at speed, no, I suppose this is speed, it's not very fast, is it? Then you just clip it and go past. But maybe the rules are different for skiing cats, I don't know. Skiing cartoon cats are difficult to quantify in the real world. So 1990, it's a bit late in the zxspectrum's run. Not sure why many people will be playing this, so Pope didn't work. I'm not sure why many people will be playing this at this day and age, but anyway. Right, cheat definitely be activated now, trying another one. Here we go, Garfield. So, yeah, never about expert gameplay. Never, ever, ever. Would I come back to this again? Well, without a cheat, I probably wouldn't have got past this stage unless I selected the ice skate rink bit, which ain't particularly exciting, or the chocolate factory. So it would have been a bit of a curio. I wasn't a big fan of Garfield, the show back in the day. But, yeah, so I would have played it a little bit, but not a great deal. Now, I don't know if John, Garfield's owner, is in this. I certainly haven't seen him in any of the screenshots I've looked at. If you have played this in the Commodore 64 or the Amiga or Atari ST, then comment in the comment section below. Is it any better, or is it more or less the same? I mean, it says here in my notes, it was otherwise known as A Midsummer Night's Dream, but I haven't seen any cassette covers with that on. Maybe that is in a different country other than the UK. If you know the answer to that, let me know. So 1978, Garfield was invented. I was about 4 at that sort of time. At time of record, no, not time of recording. I'll still be 4. The difference between my birthday and that is still going to be 4 years, no matter when you're watching this. Odie doesn't need to eat food. Look at that. Garfield, my graphic on the bottom left, is flat on his face, but I think the cheat is doing us good stead. This level is way too long. The frame rate isn't brilliant for a game in 1990. Now, bear in mind, games in this sort of era are competing about... Oh dear, it didn't work. Games were competing against the 16K, so they had to be absolutely unbelievable or not. It's all a dream sequence here. There's Garfield dreaming about the Alps, so we can go skiing there and change your dream whatever. Now this is the third cheat I'm trying, but I'm not gonna keep playing this over and over again. It's going to be tough to get a decent review out of this. But anyway, if you want to watch other ZX Spectrum games we reviewed over 1,000, gunning quickly up to 1,050 at the time I'm speaking to you now. If you want to see them, click on my username. That'll take you to the channel page. Then click on the playlist tab, unless YouTube has sneakily moved it. And then you can click on ZX Spectrum or any other system you want to look at. We've probably reviewed about 3,000 games of various systems, maybe even more, maybe 10 billion, I don't know. If every one of those reviews was getting, I don't know, 5p a day, I'd be rich and I could do this full time. But anyway, my other job keeps me sane. It pulls me away from my computer, and it's all about balance, really. You need a bit of balance. Sometimes by doing more than one thing a week, if they're completely different, it gives you more energy. And if you're just doing one thing on its own, it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. Garfield is monochrome in this, so I presume the Commodore Amiga has got his true colours, because they had more memory and colours to work with here. So just confirm them. Stage 1, if you're playing them in order, is the skiing stage. You might have a bit of trouble on multi-load if you do them out of order. Next stage then is a lasagna factory, which we're going to get to now, because it looks like the Garfield head isn't going down. So if you like lasagna, yes, apparently it says by waggling the joystick or going up and down or something, you can eat as much lasagna as possible. I think that might be a bonus game looking at that. Then we go to the chocolate factory, where we have to find a chicken that lays chocolate eggs. This is complicated instructions. And you have to redirect pipework by switching gauges, so the one chicken that's not wired up to the chocolate piping can lay a chocolate egg. I think I've understood that correctly. Maybe I haven't. And then there's an ice skating rink somewhere where you need to find your way out. Ice skating cat, skiing cat. Who comes up with this stuff? Right, here we go. The lasagna factory. Now, do a bit of joystick waggling. Right, that's 1, 2. This is impressive, isn't it? Eat lasagna. Oh god, how long is this going to go? That's it, is it? That's wow! What a bonus stage. And now I don't know. I might be in a chocolate factory. We don't know. There's Odie the dog. Can I kick him out of the way? He's huge. Right, that's it. Go get stuffed, Odie. Right, let's just wander around here for a bit. This isn't very exciting, is it? It's all yellow. It's all very monochrome. Odie the dog's turned up again. Looks like the only person we're going to and the other side. It's the only one we're going to encounter in this whole place. Oh, there's a gauge there. Does that change the piping? I think we must be in the chocolate factory anyway. As we know, all chocolate factories are bright yellow. I don't know. They got weird lighting. I'm not a great fan of this game. It's moving. Can I fall down there? It's moving way too slow. Slowing down a pole. Way too slow to get my attention there. It's a very, very quiet affair. That Odie's getting on my nerves, to be honest with you. If he walked in the room, I'd punch him in the face. We don't seem to be losing too much energy, but that's because I've got a cheat on. He's up the top again. Good animation with Odie. What's that, a newspaper? A bit of piping. Right, I picked up something, but it's not showing anywhere or what that links to. Right, there's the chicken, not linked to the pipework. Do I got to put this here? Well, it didn't drop it. Don't know. I'm trying everything. The piping's not going in. I need to stick the pipe in up that chicken's bottom so it can lay a chocolate egg. Now, if you are a chicken that wants some pipe stuffed up your bottom so you can lay chocolate eggs for people, then comment in the comment section below. Right, no, I'm glad you can't put pictures in the comment section. That'd be a bit dodgy, wouldn't it? But anyway, come on, Garfield, do your stuff. You know you can. You're a cat obsessed with lasagna. You live with an absolutely stupid dog. It's always getting in the way in these games. So if you're going to pick a Garfield game, me with no knowledge of Garfield 3, pick Garfield's Big Fat Hairy Deal. Now that wasn't brilliant to be a game, to be honest with you, but it followed, I don't know, we played a Snoopy game as well, a Charlie Brown. That is Snoopy, isn't it? It followed a similar sort of thing. Andy Cat wasn't the same engine, but similar with the monochrome cartoon stuff. So there's a few cartoony games. Weren't a big fan of Scooby-Doo, to be fair, the game itself, but I was trying out for an Inspector Gadget game. I don't think there is one. There's a few Inspector Gadget racers on the Game Boy Advance we've looked at. What's this, an escalator? Oh, it's an escalator. Good, that's good. That's good animation in the diagonal, because that's not easy to do on the ZX Spectrum. Garfield's not colour clashing with the background. He's going behind posts and in front of some other posts, so that's well coded. So it's good in that respect, but together it's not coming out as a very exciting experience for me to get any emotional attachment or get heavily involved with. So we're probably going to end it walking around this place. There's not a great deal going on apart from Odie and us trying to find switches. It's not like a conventional platformer where you're trying to jump over ledges or avoid snails going backward and forward or flying teapots. It's just not happening, is it? It feels a little bit unfinished, but I'm sure it would have sold a few games just because it's got Garfield pinned to it. If Garfield wasn't there and they just made up some other character from scratch, I don't think it would have sold any. It's a large sprite. It's got good animation with the feet. So I can't argue with that at all, but as I said before, it's just not... Oh, look, I've changed the direction of that, so that's what you do. I'm trying to direct pipework... Get away, Oda. I'm trying to direct pipework up a chicken's bottom. Police officer. I mean, what police officer wouldn't let me off? Said, okay, carry on, that's not in the book of illegal stuff. What's that? I picked up something there. That was food to up my energy, but I don't need that because I've got a cheat on it. Being followed by that stupid dog again. Odie, put your favourite stupid dog below. If you are a stupid dog, then comment what's your name, what's going on. Yeah, I can't take a great deal more of this. Let's look at the clock. How long have we been playing this thing? Enough. So I showed you, well, 3 levels, if you count that, I don't know, about 10 seconds. I showed you that exciting lasagna level before it buzzed off somewhere else. What's the theme music of Garfield? I don't know. I was just about to go into the... Flintstones, that was it. Definitely needs a Flintstones person turning up. Well, there's no decent Flintstones game either, really. There's that one on the Mega Drive which was almost okay. That's the end of you, Garfield. I'm leaving you here to starve because I don't like you in this game at all. So I hope you like to have a look at that one. Quite a boring affair, and a lot of kids wouldn't got onto this bit without cheating. Anyway, that was Garfield Winter's Tale on the ZX Spectrum 48K, published by The Edge in 1990, very late in the ZX Spectrum's run, based on Garfield the character created by Jim Davis in 1978. Now, if you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then by all means put that in the comment section below. Let's leave that cat and that stupid dog behind. And yeah, I'm very fond, take good care of yourself, and I'm very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.